And welcome to this new episode from EPLAN with Chris. Today I will show you a pretty cool thing about cables. How you can add the parts which you need really smooth, including the accessories, and how you can get the connection points automatically placed by EPLAN. And one of the coolest features is how you place your accessories like the cable gland in a 3D model and display the device tag. So you can switch between the schematic and the 3D layout with only one click. If you want to know how this works, stick around, cause I will show you step by step what to do. Join the community today, hit the subscribe button and never miss a new video again. So what do we need to do to make all of this you saw at first possible? We need to make sure that we have one major setting in our project. So we go to File, Settings, and here under the project and device settings we have the cable. And in this line of the standard cable you need to add a text. Please don't select a cable from your parts management, cause this could make some trouble later on. Just type in any text. You could use hashtag CDS as well as any other string. So make sure you have a text in this little box. And then you can apply and click OK. From now on, when you place a cable, EPLAN places the connection points automatically from the function template. So next, we make a double click on the cable, go to Parts and click on Device Selection. And as you can see, EPLAN only shows me 2 cables. And this is because EPLAN knows we have 4 connections under our cable definition, so it only shows us these 2. If EPLAN shows you wires and some other stuff, then you need to make sure you click on Settings and deactivate Only Consider Main Function. Then you should only get the lists from all your cables which have 4 connection points in the function template. But right now you can see we don't have any accessories. So we close the dialog and go to the master data and management. And here we search for the cable that we will use later on. It's a 4G4. And here we go to accessories and click on new. And then we add the cable gland we would like to have as an accessory. In my case, I used the M32. Click on OK, apply, and then close. And yes, we want to synchronize the database. Then we make a double click on the cable again, click on Device Selection, and now when we click on the cable 4G4, we can select an accessory. And as you can see, when I'm clicking on one of these cables, EPLAN shows us exactly what it will change in our schematic diagram. The 4G4 is a cable with numbers and the 4G6 is a cable with colors. And the green arrow means it is already marked, so you don't need to trigger the select part again, because this would only add a second cable to your parts list. And here on the right side, if you want to add the accessories, you need to click here in the white space on 3 dots. And as you can see, EPLAN added it to the selected parts and function templates. Here we click on OK. And now we have the perfect fitting cable and cable glands inserted to our part. We click OK, and then we can switch to the layout space. I've created a new layout space and added a little box so we can insert our cable gland. You can open the layout space when you click on View, Navigators, and here you find under Open the layout space. The next thing we need to open is the 3D mounting layout. If you haven't already opened it from the last video, you can click on Insert and open it here. And now we can select the VD1 cable from the field and drag and drop the cable gland. I place it on the side of my little box, and as you can see, EPLAN displays the text way too big, so I would like to change this. I make a double click on the cable gland, go on Display, and here under Device Tag Displayed, I click on Font Size, change it to 5, change the alignment to middle left, rotate the whole thing by 90 degrees, and say the base point is upper center. And then I add 5 mm in the Y direction, so there's a little space between the cable gland and the text. And then we don't leave it as user defined. We click on Save, and here we say top, center, outside, 90 degree. And use as default, so we don't need to make this adjustment with every single cable gland we place in the future. I click on OK and OK again. And as you can see, we have a wonderful display from the device tag right above the cable gland. And from now on we can switch between the 3D layout and the schematic with only one click. And this also works in eView, so everyone on the shop floor can easily jump between the 3D model and the schematic multi-line page. And this makes it pretty easy for everyone to find the right page in the project to connect the cable to the terminals. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends and leave a thumbs up so I know I'm on the right path. I hope you have fun trying it out, and I'll see you in the next one.